Bobby, you don't look ready, bro. Good, and you?
Hey, Coach, I know you're going to be into the game. Can I get a halftime with you, though? All right. I'll come get it quick. Like, as soon as I come out here and grab it quick. All right, good? Hold on, let me see what he said. All right, he said we good. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the McHale Center on the campus of the University of Arizona in Tucson. This is Coach Kevin Lassiter, and I got my partner in crime, Julian Duran, with me. We're here tonight bringing you some big-time 5A Southern basketball. Cienega Bobcats versus the Buena Colts. Buena is the home team, but we're playing here at the McHale Center. So, Julian, I know you got a whole lot to tell us about this game. I'm passing you the rock, man. Tell us what we need to know.
Can't wait. This is the MLK Basketball Classic. It is MLK Day. Happy MLK Day to everyone watching. And man, these teams have a lot of history. Buena's coming in 11-2. Cienega's coming in 11-3. Extremely good records for both of these teams, and this is a budding rivalry. Oh my gosh! Last year they split the season series 1-1. Cienega winning at home, Buena winning at home, and everyone remembers that incident that happened at Buena. Had the cops showing up. A couple people got arrested. Right? Yeah. Yes, sir. And you know, both of these teams are fired up and ready to go. We're about a minute and a half away from tip-off. And the energy in this building, it's different than a high school arena.
It is. I mean, first off, we're hoping that some of the undefeated Wildcat magic rubs off on the Buena Colts tonight, right? But this should be a great game. Again, the two best teams in the Southern region. And the winner of this series is probably going to be that region champion, right?
Yes, sir. It's like that every year. Usually, whoever wins the season series between these two teams does come out on top as region champs. Last year they went 1-1. Buena is the reigning regional champion.
Get some fist bumps from the refs here. So as Julian was saying, right now, the Colts are the reigning regional champion, right? They're defending their regional crown, but you know, this series against Cienega has huge implications for that regional championship and also for playoff seeding, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, the winner of this game will get a huge boost with power points, and that seeding come playoff time. You're the Colts. You want to try to make it into the open division and get good seeding for the 5A playoffs.
Right. So, from your experience, having been a player in this, you know, what do you think the Colts got to be ready to do tonight? Who are the players on the Bobcat side that they need to be aware of?
Jackson Moore, the junior for the Cienega Bobcats, is a problem on both ends of the floor. He can get a bucket anytime he wants. And Jaden Rogers, yes, sir. He is defensive powerhouse. He can guard 1 through 5. He can rebound. He can do it all on the defensive side. So for the Colts, you need to watch out for those two.
So we're going to just stand by for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. National anthem get ready to be played. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are all out of the way. Anthem done, warm-ups done. Strategy has already been had. We're about to announce the starting lineups, and we're about to have have a tip-off and play some ball.
And even though the Colts are the home team geographically, the Bobcats are closer to the McHale Center, about 30 minutes out.
Right, so it's a home game for the Colts in name only, pretty much, right?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
yes, we have some of the Colts faithful that have traveled up, come up to Tucson tonight to watch the game, but the distance definitely favors it probably being a heavier crowd for Cienega. And when you talk about 5A sports, I mean, Cienega is probably Buena's biggest rival, like across the board, right? I mean, we saw a really great football game earlier this year with the Colts and the Bobcats, and now this basketball game that's going to have, again, just huge implications on how the postseason is going to line up for both squads.
Yeah, playoff implications, and of course, the battle between the players themselves. There's a mental battle for these guys. This is pride on the line. This is bragging rights.
Again, this is tonight. I'm looking to see Thomas Walker. I usually see him step up. You can see Walker have a great game tonight. Somebody else we may need to watch out for is probably going to be, I think, number 30, Caden Lee, the young sophomore forward. I think he may have a big night tonight.
So you're looking at both the big guys.
I'm looking at the bigs. You know, Cienega has some very talented guards, right? But I think when it comes to their ability to defend in the paint, it might be favoring the Colts.
For me, there's got to be a good game for Ricardo Brooks or Jeremy Booker, whoever is guarding Jackson Moore. They just need to have a good night on the defensive end.
I agree, and it's good to see Brooks back in the starting lineup.
Yes, sir.
You know, battling some injuries, and he was kind of sick, so glad to see him back out there. I agree with you. He's probably the Colts' most talented, if not one of the most talented perimeter defenders that they have, right?
Yes, sir. And Jeremy Booker, the hustle guy. Well, let's see. It'll be interesting to see who starts out on Jackson Moore.
Right.
Thomas Walker and Jaden Rogers set to jump. And we are underway in McHale Center.
Here we go.
It's going to be 4 8-minute quarters tonight. 35-second shot clock for both of these teams. Colts running an early set with Gabe Padilla hitting Booker, left wing. Wambach thought about it. Hits Padilla, right corner three. Shot fake.
Good! Great shot by Gabe. Great shot.
Amazing ball movement by the Colts. The first time around, got an open look, and great patience by Gabe with the up fake. And Cienega tries to answer back. No good. Gabe Padilla, the smallest guy, with the rebound. In trouble at the timeline and stolen. That's Jackson Moore. Spin move. Ricardo Brooks, nice hands. And ball goes out of bounds. Brooks last to touch. Hits Austin Trichler up top. To Rogers on the left wing. Working on Booker.
Lost his foot in there.
Balteras. 2-dribble pull-up. No.
I think the defender got a little piece of that. Trichler just a little touch on it.
Jackson Moore on the attack. 4-2. That's the first points for the Bobcats.
And he's dangerous. He can get to the rim at any time. So,
yes, 3-level scorer for the Bobcats, can get it done at any level. Ricardo Brooks working on the defensive pressure by Moore. And that's Trichler on the steal, laying it up and in. 4-3 now. Bobcats their first lead of the game.
So the Bobcats press, kind of similar to how Buena press is trying to press and trap.
Yeah, they're looking to anticipate those passes and steal those floaters.
A little soft touch there by Walker. I'd like to see him go to the rim, though.
Padilla, right corner, hitting Brooks up top. 25 on the shot clock, plenty of time.
Yep, they slow him down, kind of working it.
Gabe nearly lost it, puts it up top, no good. Tries to fight for the rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Booker.
I like the hustle I'm seeing by Padilla, right? But I want to see Walker get down there in the paint, establish himself, call for the rock, get position, and then get to the basket.
Here's Chris Del Rio. Hitting Bobby in the right corner. His three. Good.
Ooh.
So after 3-0 start by the Colts, it's a 7-0 run by the Bobcats. Wambach tries to answer left corner.
Again! Wambach with a triple.
6-7 now. 1-point game. Jaden Rogers on the attack. Booker says, give me that. But Jaden Rogers takes it right back. Here's Bobby on the attack on Welker, laying it up, laying it in.
That was almost like a trap they set really quick in transition to kind of get that ball away from Booker.
And that's what they're trying to do. Those traps at the timeline right there. If you're bringing the ball up the floor, you need to be wary and not pick up your dribble.
It just looks like we got two teams that know each other really well. Everybody's trying to be careful.
Wambach short on that one. More of the rebound. Gets tipped and out of bounds by Booker. But Booker, you love to see him attacking that offensive glass. He creates extra possessions all the time for the Buena Colts.
I thought he would have got a spin off and would have stayed down that end of the floor. And so this is probably going to be the first. This is the first really big regular season test for both of these squads.
Yes, sir. Horns formation here for the Bobcats.
Padilla fought off of that screen.
Del Rio, another bucket getter for the Bobcats. They just got people who can get buckets all over the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Cienega will retain possession.
You can see Cienega. I think that they want to try to see if they can, rattle Welker with being aggressive with it.
Yeah, you love to see Welker catch it high and keep it high. Don't let those little guards poke it down low. Jackson Moore working on Brooks, and that's going to be the matchup to look at this game. Jackson Moore on the attack gets fouled. He's going to be on the floor. Foul's going on Steven Wambach of the Colts.
I'd rather be on the floor than be in shooting, That's Buena's first team foul, first foul of the game so far. 4:25 left in the first quarter. Buena 6, Cienega 9. So Colts trailing by 3.
Here's another interesting matchup. Jaden Rogers and Jeremy Booker, both hustle guys, as Jackson Moore puts up a 3. No good. Nice hustle by Wambach. Stepped out of bounds. But you love the hustle there by Wambach, not letting Cienega get an extra possession.
He was ready to take that thing down.
Austin Trichler ready to pass the ball in for the Bobcats. High ball pressure here by Ricardo Brooks. Del Rio right wing to Rogers. His three-pointer. Book it for Jaden Rogers. And celebrate, young man.
And so now the Colts trail by 6.
Gabe, his 3, tries to answer back, looks short, and it is short. Wambach the offensive glass, turns it over. Jaden Rogers, the pickpocket. Trichler on the attack, gets fouled, puts it up, and puts it in, plus the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
So early here, 3:36 in the first quarter. Colts are behind 6-14. Is it time to panic yet? Or, do you think they may have to kind of change it up and get something going?
I'll just go back to last year for this. The couple of matchups, the Colts started out just how the Bobcats are doing this year. Nice start, going up 9, 10, double digits.
Right.
And Cienega just came back both games. So if you're the Colts, no need to panic. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe make a few adjustments, but just respond to the pressure. It's a game of runs. Cienega makes a run, the Colts make a run, you're back into this game.
Okay, so Trichler did make the free throw. So Cienega goes up 15-6 over Buena. We had 1 3-pointer by Padilla and 1 by Wambach. And that's the 2 scores for the Colts.
And so far, with the 15-6 score, the Cienega Bobcats are the ones being the aggressors so far.
Yeah, Buena having a tough time trying to find openings to get to the rim. Padilla takes it inside.
And there's Jackson Moore with illegal guarding position, so Gabe draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 as Jackson Moore picks up his first. And that's the first team foul with 3:14 left in the first for Cienega.
So while he's getting ready to shoot this free throw, we're going to give a huge shout out to our presenting sponsor, which is SSBC. They're serving our community. SSBC and all our sponsors are putting their investment into local youth sports by making this coverage free to you. Stop by our list of sponsor locations and do businesses with the businesses that support stuff that you love.
And with that break in progress, there was a substitution here for the Colts. Caden Lee and Dawson Simon checking into the game. Rebound, Cienega as Gabe goes 0 for 2. Every point matters in a game like this with
Absolutely.
two powerhouse Southern Arizona teams. Trishler wide open.
Oh, and he knocks down another triple. 18-6. Buena is in trouble right now. Nice cut to the lane by Steven.
And he gets the friendly bounce. Steven Wambach has been a bright spot so far for the Colts.
That's 5 points for him now.
Jaden
right?
Rogers from college line, no good. And Padilla, another rebound.
I like putting Caden in because it gives the Colts a little more size in the paint. But we got to get the ball to him.
Jaden Rogers on the attack, missing the layup, lost control of it on the way up.
Hand on the back by Simon.
Simon the floater, no good. Caden Lee fighting for it and picked up by Trishler. Jackson Moore getting ready to check back in for the Bobcats.
Colts trail by 10. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Caden Lee on Jaden Rogers. Jaden Rogers, 2-dribble pull-up. Nothing but air, overcooked that time.
Completely over the rim. Tried to shoot over 2 defenders.
Dawson Simon.
The Colts are young, but they have depth.
Inside Welker. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Hopefully the Colts can pick up 2 easy ones here.
Yeah, this game is really going to be a test on Thomas because, I mean, he's a nice guy, right? Thomas Welker is a nice kid, but this game is going to draw some aggression out of him. He has to kind of be a stalwart in the paint tonight.
Ricardo Brooks and Joseph Thomas checking back in here as Thomas hits the first free throw. Padilla and Wambach coming out.
The only 2 Colts that have scored tonight, both coming out of the game.
Gets the friendly bounce here.
So reduces the lead, the Bobcat lead to 8 points now.
For future reference, when the Colts get a friendly bounce at the rim, is it safe to say that's a home bounce since they're considered the whole
they're
team?
the home team, so you're calling a home bounce.
We can call it that then.
So Buena wearing, I guess can we call these the throwback uniforms tonight?
Man, we wore these last year.
Yeah.
These are some nice uniforms. They match pretty well with the floor.
They do.
This Jackson Moore thought about the 3. Hop step in the lane. The pull-up mid-range, no good. A nice
good
contest
rebounds.
there.
There we go. Good rebound there by Caden. That's why they put him in the game, to grab boards.
Here's the microwave. Joseph Thomas wide open.
The microwave! JoJo with the triple, and Buena trying to fight back.
And that's 101 of why they call Joseph Thomas the microwave. Get in there and score some points.
13-18, Buena still trailing. Big block by Welker.
First of many to come, I believe, for Welker. And he runs the floor, and he gets rejected by Jaden Rogers.
Big block by Rogers. Oh, my God.
Erasing that one.
Block for block.
Jaden Rogers tries his luck at a 3. In and out, and Welker the rebound.
You know, I'll take that block if y'all can't score off of it, you know?
30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Ricardo Brooks to JoJo. Why not? Same spot. Same result.
JoJo, back-to-back threes.
And he's hype, and it's a 2-point game.
The microwave is cooking. Reduces the lead to 2. 16-18 Cienega.
So a 10-point lead by the Bobcats erased as soon as Joseph Thomas checks into the game. Cienega holding for 1. Jackson Moore. 3 on the clock. And that's a foul. No free throws, so Cienega will have
They call that on the
2
floor,
seconds.
right?
Yes, sir.
2 seconds remaining.
That's Ricardo Brooks with the foul. You'd like to see him not reach in too much against Jackson Moore.
Right.
He's going to need all 5 fouls tonight.
You don't want to stack him up quick, but it's the end of the first quarter. He's only got 1. You can live with that if you coach Baker, right?
So here we go. 2 seconds for Cienega. Still in that 14 formation. Here's Jackson Moore at the buzzer. Good by Jackson Moore.
He brings another 3. Heavily contested. At the end of the first quarter, the Colts trail the Bobcats 16-21.
And what an out-of-bounds play by the Bobcats there, granting Jackson Moore a good look, and he's the man you want with the ball.
So this game has been brought to you by American Southwest Credit Union. The American Southwest Credit Union fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe that youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member of the NCUA and an equal opportunity lender. Also, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected to the freedom and performance that you deserve. All right, Julian, 16-21, you called it. One team gets on a run, jumps ahead. The other team gets on a run and comes rolling back. The Colts got as close as, 2 points away from being away from the lead. JoJo did what he does, came in, got hot quick with 2 big three-pointers. And the three-point shot, in my opinion, seems to be what's keeping the Colts in the game.
Yeah, I believe they have 3 three-pointers, and it's a 5-point game, 21-16. You gave up 21 points in the first quarter. That's a lot of points.
Yes.
But you also scored 16-2 possession game, and you're starting off with the ball here in the second quarter. So let's see what the Colts run out of this. Seem to be in a box formation with a half-court inbound, pretty rare. Ball up top to Ricardo Brooks. And the Bobcats here switching to a 2-3 zone. JoJo, why not? That's
another three for JoJo. Logo JoJo does it again. 100% from the three-point line.
Joseph
trails
Tom.
19-21. Sorry about that.
3 for 3, but the gamble by Ricardo leads to a 3-on-4. No good. Rebound, Ricardo. He's looking for JoJo. Oh, bad pass, and that's going to be a foul on Caden Lee.
Yeah, Caden kind of lost track of the ball in the air, it looked like, and I think that foul was a little bit of desperation not to give up a quick transition bucket.
Yeah, and Cienega put 2 people on the ball in the backcourt, forcing Ricardo to pick it up and throw a floating pass, bad pass. Caden had forward momentum, but the pass went too slow. He had to come back for it, lost balance, and Jackson Moore comes away with it. Caden Lee picks up the first foul for the Colts 30 seconds into the second quarter.
All right, so we got a couple substitutions just been made. Jeremy Booker checked in. 7 minutes, 30 seconds in the second quarter, 19-21, Cienega in the lead.
And JoJo's feeling himself, talking a little trash to Cienega. Del Rio on the attack, up and under with the left hand.
That was a nice tough bucket, splitting all those defenders. 23-19, Cienega still in control.
Here's JoJo at the logo. You know what he's thinking about.
You know what he's thinking about pulling the trigger.
Short on the floater. And Bobby Baltier is the rebound.
You know, we got to get Walker in the paint going. Got to get him going. I want to see him take a better shot, get a little closer to the rim.
Del Rio misses on the shot, but that's the follow by Lewis Roberts.
Yeah,
as he gets the end one.
Way up too, right? Yeah. So right now, 6:51 in the second. Buena 20, Cienega 25.
Stephen Wambach checking into the game for Caden Lee. Lewis Roberts at the line. Looking to extend the lead to 6. An air ball.
Air ball, the free throw.
And that's not allowed here. So the Colts will inbound the ball. Nice ball fake. You look at those ball
Look how tight they've been. They're kind of guarding that paint. They really don't want to give anything up to Thomas Walker.
Yeah, they definitely did their research. They watched some film, as you should against this Buena Colts team. I'm pretty sure every team that's played the Colts so far have watched film just as how the teams have watched film against Cienega. And
that foul was charged to Chris Del Rio for a push in the back.
Stack formation for the Colts. Ball gets tipped, and Ricardo Brooks able to come away with it. JoJo on the attack. And what a defensive play by Chris Del Rio. Able to locate the ball. Yes, sir.
So that was a jump ball called, possession to the Bobcats. Yeah, JoJo tried to kind of pull the trigger and dart through the lane on there, but once they grabbed the hold on it, they were not letting go. 19-25, Cienega on top, 6:18 left in the second quarter.
Jaden Rogers on Jeremy Booker. Still on the attack, able to find a seam, no good. Booker the rebound, throws it away. Del Rio the steal. Step back for 3. Bucket for Chris Del Rio, and he celebrates. And the lead is back to 9.
3 ball to fall. 28-19. Bobcats in control.
And once again, game of runs. Cienega made one, Buena made one, and Cienega's on another run now.
So just punch and counter punch so far in this game.
But nice attack there by Thomas. He'll head to the line for 2.
And he's going to have to do that tonight. He's going to have to get to the basket and try to either make his buckets or he's going to have to get fouled on the way up.
And Thomas 3 for 3 from the line so far as Avechuco checks in for Booker.
Yeah, I think that bringing Avechuco, who's the team leader in steals, is probably going to be a better matchup against Rogers.
And the Colts now moving to a full court press. Seems to be a full court man press. Just extending the pressure a little bit. Squeeze defense here by the Colts. Baltieres hitting Rogers up top. JoJo keeping the pressure up. 16 on the shot clock. Rogers on the attack. Nice defense by JoJo. And the whole faithful here going crazy.
Dribble.
And JoJo's hype.
JoJo, buckets and defense. He's going to bring the energy that the Colts need.
3-and-D guy for the Colts, Joseph Thomas.
5:30 in the second. 21 Buena, 28 Cienega. Colts trailing by 7.
JoJo way downtown, may have got tipped by Jaden Rogers there. Del Rio to Baltieres, his 3. Bucket. Both of these teams are pretty hot from 3-point land this game.
Bobby B knocked down the 3.
And Padilla getting ready to check back in for the Colts.
5 minutes remaining. Cienega 31, Buena 21.
Thomas, the long 2, no good. Rebound by Del Rio. Nearing the halfway point of the second quarter, Cienega up 10, 31-21. Rio facing extended pressure. Baltieres looking for back-to-back triples, no good. Another offensive rebound by Lewis Roberts, and he got fouled.
He got fouled by Thomas. That's JoJo's second personal foul. So he's got 2. The Colts have 3 team fouls right now.
First free throw up and good by Lewis Roberts. Joseph Thomas checking out of the game. Gave the Colts a nice little spurt at the end of the first and continuing in the second quarter on both ends of the floor. Lewis Roberts 1 for 2, splitting the pair and nearly got tipped in by
Womback. I thought it was going to be a score. You got to watch his back there. I like what I heard. Did you hear Welker calling for the ball?
Yeah, you love to see it.
Ooh, high pass.
Bay gave for 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Welker. Womback, his 3, stepping into it in rhythm, short. Another offensive rebound, Simon. Welker thought about the 3, 1 dribble pull-up. He can't see you.
He got hit.
Oh my goodness, Thomas Welker.
Thomas Welker makes the jump shot. Got fouled while shooting. He's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 1. Buena 23, Cienega 32. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Foul going on Austin Trichler of the Bobcats, and that's just, I'm 6'8" and you're not. Sees no contest. Thomas Welker 5 for 5 from the line tonight.
I'm glad it's falling for him. We need him to wake up and come alive in this game. If he can do that, that's going to be really helpful.
And the Colts in a 1-2-2 press now. Nice defense.
Smothering defense there.
And we're going to have a jump ball, and Buena Colts will get possession.
They covered him like a blanket on that play. He wasn't doing nothing. He couldn't shoot, he couldn't pass, he couldn't dribble, he could do nothing.
Simon, risky pass, receives it, hitting Welker. Had an open man, still open. Womback for 3. Nothing but air that time by Womback. Baltieres gets it. And here's Jaden Rogers. To Jackson Moore, facing pressure. Skip pass to Baltieres. On the attack, dump off pass,
Field.
picked off by Padilla. On the break, made a business decision. Hitting Welker, hop step in the lane for 2.
There he is. The big man is waking up. Buena 26, Cienega 32. 3:10 left in the second quarter.
Ball in the corner. Got tipped. Inside. Roberts. Thomas says no. Nice save. Back. No good, but a foul that's going to go on number 20, Avachuco.
That's Avachuco. Got him going up a little bit on the arm. So he's going to shoot 2 there.
And Coach Baker's going to call a timeout once to get his guys settled a little bit.
So timeout being called. Buena 26, Cienega 32. We got 2:57 left. And this timeout is brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Also, Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call them at 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. All right, Julian, you've been here before. You've been in that huddle before. What is being said to the players right now?
Just calm down. Offensively, you're not doing too bad. The turnovers are limited by the Colts. They are a fast-paced team, so turnovers are going to come pretty often, but they're taking care of the ball today. Against this Cienega zone, keep doing what you're doing. They're passing the ball around, getting them shifted side to side. They're going to keep getting open looks. They've been getting good looks. Not all of them have been falling, but you love to see them continue what they're doing on the offensive end.
I think all of that with the awakening of Thomas Welker starting to establish a little dominance in the paint is going to be helpful for the Colts to come back. So
Lewis Roberts.
Yeah, he missed the first, right?
I believe he's 1 for 4 now.
Think the crowd getting to him?
Potentially. 1 for 5.
Misses the second. 2:55 on the clock. Buena 26, Cienega 32.
(32-26). Colts looking to chip into this lead. Cienega back to their man. Padilla on the attack. Up and under, loses it, and picked up by Trichler. Hitting Jackson Moore on the lateral.
This is a defensive matchup that the Colts wanted. They wanted to see how Eli would do against him.
Misdirection, Jackson Moore putting it up and in. Between the legs.
These guys can shoot. Cienega 35, Buena 26.
Inside, Thomas Welker on 3 people, still putting it up and gets fouled. And that's what Cienega is going to have to do every time. It's 2 points or a foul.
Yep. This is what Buena's, they got to feed him. They got to feed the big fella in the post. And when he gets it, he's got to take shots. I mean, sometimes I know I'm not going to make this, but I'm going to go up anyway trying to draw the foul.
Being a shooter myself and getting it into a big man and seeing 3 people on, that's like a, what are you doing? Like, you're not looking out for me, but you get fouled. It's like, okay, you good.
Right,
okay, you good, Mo.
I mean, in the way they were smothering him, he probably couldn't see out of there anyway, but you want him to get fouled. That's the best case scenario in that scenario.
Thomas Welker 6 for 7 now. That's his first miss from the line. Nice hustle there by Eli, no good. And Cienega will get the ball with 2:09 left in this second quarter, 35-27. 8-point lead for the Bobcats. Nearly stolen there by Wambach. Trichler, pull up, in and out. Offensive rebound, dump off pass to Del Rio. He's in trouble, hitting Jackson Moore. No look pass to the corner. That's going to be a travel.
Trichler took a step too many there.
And look who's back in the game here, Kevin. Joseph Thomas for the Colts.
We need JoJo to wake up and make some magic happen right now.
Bad pass there, may have gotten tipped, but Simon able to get it.
Good heads up play there by Dawson. 1:41 on the clock. Here comes JoJo.
Simon thought about the 3 and he traveled.
He took a little tiptoe, 1 too many.
So That didn't get called in the first quarter. It's getting called here now in the second. That little shuffle with the feet before putting the ball down. You want to make sure you're planted and choose your pivot foot and then put the ball on the floor.
So Ricardo Brooks just checked in for Dawson Simon.
Del Rio to Moore up top. Skip pass to the corner. Here's Jackson Moore, nearly stolen by Joseph Thomas. His three-pointer. Back-to-back triples by Jackson Moore. And that's his third or fourth of the game. And he's talking his talk, letting him know.
1:13 left in the first half. Buena 27, Cienega 38. Every time Buena breaks that 9-point, lead, they come out and bang another three, man.
Yeah, and Jackson Moore with back-to-back triples, equaling the Bobcats' biggest lead of the game, which is 11. It's 38-27 now.
$1:13 left. Both teams playing with 4 fouls right now. This game is pretty much everything we thought it was going to be. Punch, counter punch, 3-point shots, drives to the lane, really good defense.
And Adam Nelson checking into the game for the first time. Get a little bit more ball control. We've had a few near turnovers that you'd like to see corrected.
Coach
you need to get the ball past the timeline. They got 1 second.
Close.
And that's a 10-second call.
Yep.
Amazing pressure there by the Cienega Bobcats.
It really was. Jaden Rogers stopped by for a quick little chat with us there.
Yeah. That's the defensive leader there for the Bobcats, and a big part why they got that turnover there on the Colts.
1 minute remaining.
Jackson Moore, why not? Another by Jackson Moore. He's on fire. JoJo, nice pass to Thomas.
Walker with the layup. Ooh. Buena 29, Cienega 41.
And Jaden Rogers forcing the issue there, able to get bailed out by a foul, but you'd like to see him, if you're the Bobcats, look for Jackson Moore, who's hit 4 threes in a row.
And that's going to be JoJo's third foul now. So he's playing with 3. And that's the fifth personal foul for Buena.
So that's Jaden Rogers to the line now, looking to extend the lead to 14 for the Bobcats. Back iron and off on the first.
This quick breaking action brought to you by Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors, windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years, with offices in Tucson and Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks.
Risky pass there. Cross court, another risky pass. This time it is stolen by the Bobcats. Trischler to Rogers. There. College 3. Short. Nice tip by Ricardo, and we got 20 seconds left in this first half. JoJo splitting the defense, tipped by Jackson Moore. Hitting Rogers on the break, tipped by Brooks, still in bounds. We have 13 seconds in this first half. Jackson Moore, the hot hand, cross-court pass to Trischler. Ball gets tipped, backdoor cut, up and off. 3 seconds, here's Wambach, keeps the clock. Gets fouled at half court.
Yep, fouled, yep.
And the Colts.
1.2, they're gonna shoot because that's the 5th foul.
Yeah, that is the 5th foul, so Wambach will head to the line for 2.
So we got 1.2 seconds on the clock. Wambach's gonna go to the line, he's gonna shoot. Buena 29, Cienega 42.
So after these 2 free throws here by Wambach, you'd like to see the Colts play disciplined defense, no fouls, because Cienega's over the limit. They'll head to the line. Just get a good contest on whatever shot they put up. You don't need to jump as Wambach goes front rim on the first. Just like to see nice disciplined defense on this final possession of the first half.
Hey, stop, hey, hurry up, stop!
0 for 2, Jaden Rogers gonna have to put it up, doesn't. And that's your halftime score, 42-29, Cienega with a 13-point lead going into the break.
Interview Coach Baker real quick. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got Coach Baker here. So, Coach, down 29-42 against Cienega. What are your thoughts right now for the first half, and what do you think you're gonna get ready to say to your team going back into the locker room?
Got a lot of work to do. We didn't really play bad. I think credit to Cienega and their hot shooting is making it a challenge for us. But, we're going to go into the locker room, make some adjustments, and come out and put our best foot forward for sure.
You got any questions, Julian?
Yeah, Coach, so you're down 13 points going into this halftime. What are you looking adjustment-wise going into the second half?
Just the typical stuff that all coaches are going to say. We're going to play better defense. We're going to definitely do a better job containing Jackson, their main guard, and he's really having a good game. So we're going to be spending a lot of our focus on that, and then just trying to run some offense that's going to work.
All right, well, Coach, we'll let you get back to the locker room. Appreciate the time with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And we're going to send it back to the studio for a halftime break. So we'll be back right before the beginning of the third quarter.
We are ready for that trivia. Are you ready for that trivia?
What's trivia? Every 4 interceptions, still have a chance. Close that computer, John. It's time for trivia.
You think I'm cheating? Love it. All right, what do we have, Producer Cody, in store for us today?
All right.
Question number 1.
You got to use the
official
don't
pen.
cheat marker.
Who has the official record for single season sack record? Well, that's an easy one.
That's super easy because
But
you can't blame the producer for this one though, because matter of fact, the answer might not be right on here. Think about that.
Okay, depending on when they pulled it, right?
Yes, is what I'm saying. And I probably gave the answer away by saying that.
Single season sack rating.
They know when they pulled it.
Yeah.
Everybody got an answer?
My answer, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Survey says
Myles Garrett.
But this has just happened recently, so we didn't know if they were going to know.
I appreciate it.
He gave us one.
Yeah,
Thanks for the alley-oop.
Yeah. We needed that.
He's throwing alley-oops now.
Lord knows I needed it.
He's testing us. He's like,
trying to give
okay.
us a good feeling, and then we're going to get hammered with a hockey question.
Right. Here come the baseball question.
How many sets of skates do people play with? All right, Cody. Question number 2. Let's see it. In the NBA, who is the only player to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP in the same season?
Whoa.
I think I know this one. I think I know this one. This one goes way back, I think.
I think I know it
There's
too.
only one guy.
But there's only
Is it?
there's another guy that if it's the guy when you say there's only one guy, right? But I don't know if that one guy did it same season.
Same year. Oh.
There's one guy.
Oh, I'm wrong on this
That-
one. Right?
Show us the question again, Cody. MVP.
Defensive Player of the Year.
See, you're thinking that's the one guy.
Season,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know what it is then. I'm going to
Give us the answer.
Yeah. Okay, what's the answer?
Survey says
I
You guys got
I got Isaiah Thomas.
2 Jordans.
Michael
I got
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
I got Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, I like that one too. I like that one. I like Hakeem.
Dennis comes through again.
Yes.
We always get the basketball questions, man.
Go, man.
It's almost like he coaches that sport.
Something, right? Yeah.
Cheater.
That's that year during the Jordan retirement.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Yes.
That's what I was saying. I was like, the guy that you're saying is one guy.
Baseball.
Jordan won all those awards, but not the same. And I think that year Hakeem
Was the man.
was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hakeem was insane. Yeah, those years without Jordan in the league.
Can
that
you
really
give me
changed.
some water?
I love it.
Shout out to Inside the NBA.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was good.
All right, Cody.
Good job, Coach.
Let's see, number
Coach
3.
Lassiter coming through.
Major League Baseball, who is the only player to be a unanimous MVP more than once? Unanimous plus one
That's one
for
tough.
how many times?
The baseball question always get us scratching our heads, man.
If it's old school, it could be super old.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either somebody really old or somebody from like the 2000s.
Because unanimous, you got to think like
everybody.
Think about it. In this modern day, nobody agrees on anything. So a unanimous.
I know.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb,
Unanimous.
super limb.
Dude, what? Who else?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one.
Ah, shoot. Now I want to change mine to Joe DiMaggio, but I'm going to stick with the
All right, give
Babe.
us the answer, Cody.
Okay, I got the
It
Babe.
better not be. It better not be A.
I got Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
What about
I got George Herman Ruth. Babe.
Me too.
I think it was Joe DiMaggio. Oh, Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani.
It is recent.
That's the thing.
It's the most obvious one too.
Yeah.
He may be the
He
best.
really
to do it.
is, though. Like, since Babe Ruth, he is.
Exactly.
They were talking
That's what
about
they
the
say that
best
all the
Babe-
time.
best player. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot.
I just can't believe Babe
Just
Ruth
like
hasn't
Babe,
done that.
He was a pitcher.
Yeah.
He was also.
And he was a ridiculous pitcher. People don't realize, like, his
he was a good
ERA
pitcher.
was like 1.4.
Yeah.
It was crazy low.
Shohei tore it up in
Yeah.
the World
Shohei-
Series this year.
Honestly,
Shohei,
when it's all
honestly.
said and done, I really believe he's going to be the best player to ever step on the diamond.
As long as he don't
It's
get
hard to
injured,
disagree.
and
I mean,
if he
but
can
hey,
play for.
But think about it. He had the injury where he can't pitch, and he still is hitting.
Yeah.
A league leader in hitting. So
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
And
such
now
a
he's
good
throwing
point.
97 again, and his
about
arm
to be
looks
trouble.
good. and it's gonna
I'd
be
say
awesome.
he's probably better at baseball than any other player is at their sport right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean, is there a better basketball player?
No.
Joakim. No, not
I don't
Joakim.
think so.
Football, is there any one player as dominant as he is at
You
baseball?
know, at one time maybe you could say like Mahomes.
Mahomes was there a couple years ago,
Yeah.
but not like at this level.
Not Shohei.
I think LeBron had his moments.
I mean, I think to be better at your sport than him, you'd have to be a two-way guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because he
somebody who can
pitches
win
and he's
offensive
a-
and defensive.
Right, because he pitches and doesn't allow you to hit. And then as a batter,
You need to walk
he can
him.
hit home runs
Yeah,
and he can get on
he's
base
got to
like
be the
that.
most.
Yeah.
So to me, that's
Yeah.
a two position play.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So Guys, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half of the game. Buena is trailing 29-42. So, Julian, what do you think about this? You know, what do the Colts need to do in the second half to get back up in this game?
Priority number one, stop Jackson Moore. 4 threes in the second quarter.
Easier said than done, though, right?
Yeah, easier said than done. You need to pack the lanes. You need to stop him from shooting threes. He's a 3-level scorer. He can do it all.
Right.
Stop. That's priority number one. Priority number two, rebound the basketball. It needs to be one and done from now on for Cienega.
Right. And I think next priority is feed the beast. They got to get Walker going. They got to get the ball down to him to control the pace of the game and to just get him going, either get him scoring or get him back with more trips to the line.
And the Colts thrive with their backs to the wall. You're going to see a lot more energy here defensively, offensively by the Colts. And look at that already. Great ball pressure. And that's Jeremy Booker sacrificing his body for the charge. Talking about energy plays, there's one right there.
You know, a little bird told me before the game that the Colt defenders were going to be working on trying to draw charges. And it looks like they forgot about it in the first half, but they remember it now.
Thomas Welker thought about the shot. Up to Padilla. To Brooks. Brooks, not much of a shooting threat. I was just about to say he can take care of the ball, though, but pre-announcer jinxed it.
7:29 remaining. Score still the same.
And there goes again another offensive rebound. Cienega's doing a great job this game of crashing that offensive glass, creating extra opportunities. Del Rio misses the chippy. And that's 4 offensive rebounds there by the Bobcats.
Bobby B on the putback.
Lead is up to 15 for the Bobcats, 44-29. And a steal by Bobby, picking the pockets of Gabe Padilla. Valtierrez, coast to coast, up and under for 2.
It's 46-29 Cienega, and Buena takes a timeout.
An early timeout, 1 minute and 11 seconds into this game.
We got to take care of the ball.
Yes, sir.
We got to pass, one with a little errant pass, and then a little bit of a mishandle in transition. Buena's got to take care of the ball better. You can't give the basketball away. These guys can score with it whenever they get it, so you can't give them the ball.
And they did a good job of it in the first half, but here in the second half, they start turning the ball over. So it's kind of, what do you do at this point? You got multiple things to worry about now. Those offensive rebounds, you got to take care of the ball, and you got to find out ways to put the ball in the basket against the stifling Cienega defense. Quick 30-second timeout there for the Colts.
The Colts haven't really even came and established themselves yet here in the first minute and a half or so of the second half.
And lead is ballooned to 17. That's the biggest of the game for either team. And Jeremy Booker gets it into Brooks. Bobcats into a zone, trying to mess up any action Coach Baker might have had planned here. And great rotation here by the Bobcats. They're everywhere.
Yes, they are, covering every inch of the floor.
And another steal. That's 3 turnovers to start the second half for the Colts. Fly Guy J, as they call him, on the attack, no good on the floater. And another near turnover.
Bobcats really been in the pockets of these Buena guards.
Ricardo Brooks tries his luck at a 3.
And
Good for Brooks.
The 3 for Rico. 32-46. Cienega still very much in control.
Jaden Rogers here. And even though he plays big, he can bring up the ball for the Bobcats. Del Rio for 3. Right back at you. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Punch and counter punch has been the name of the game tonight.
But if you're the Colts, you can't afford to trade baskets here down 17.
You got to get stops.
And another turnover. Del Rio picking the pass. Gabe nearly got it back, but Rogers able to stick with it. Valtierrez had an open man and Moore doesn't get it to him. Trischler on the attack, up and under, and gets fouled. It's going to go on Gabe Padilla, I believe. And some early substitutions. Avichuco and Simon checking in for the Colts.
So 5:22 in the third quarter. Buena trails 32-49. So Triss is going to shoot 2 because he missed the layup, right? So he'll be shooting 2.
Austin Churchler good on the first.
That free
And
throw
lead up to
brought
18.
you by Right Way is now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcast.
Churchler gets the friendly bounce. Geographically, they're the home team,
Yep.
but could go either way.
Like
Nice
I said,
friendly bounce there.
You're the home team by name only.
Thomas Welker nearly got it to go, but no good. Baltieres out of the pack.
That's
And
a
Rogers.
good look. He's got to keep doing that.
Great hands there by Brooks. And out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
That was almost a steal. It was supposed to be a steal. I want Walker to keep taking that look. I want him to keep going to the basket.
And eventually those three-point looks are going to start opening up if Welker keeps attacking
Yes,
that
they're
lane.
going to start collapsing, and it opens it up. And you know Buena got a lot of shooters.
Baltieres, he's been hot from deep. No good. Avechuco the rebound.
Referees letting them be real handsy.
And if you're the Colts, you got to take advantage of that as well. Inside, Thomas Welker puts it up, puts it in. Thomas
Big man
Welker.
looked strong on that play.
Thomas Welker with his first couple points of the second half.
Buena 34, Cienega 51, 4:40 remaining in the third quarter.
Ball tipped, nearly stolen. And blocked! Stephen Wambach, great reaction time there. Was on the floor, got up, and got a piece of the ball. Simon now trying to attack. Ball gets tipped again. Cienega has some active hands.
They
Simon,
covered the floor.
way downtown. That's NBA range. Back iron, no good. Avechuco, another rebound. To the cutting, Simon missing the chippy layup.
Did not get the friendly roll that time. It was a great cut to the basket, though.
And here's Jackson Moore. Public enemy number one of Sierra Vista right now. Baltieres, high post, no good. Rebound Brooks. You'd like to get it to within single digits if you're the Colts before the fourth quarter. Brooks in the lane, hitting Wambach. His three, left corner. Book it for Stephen Wambach.
That's a big shot by Stephen. Buena 37, Cienega 51, 3:37 remaining in the third quarter. Colts trying to fight back.
Cross-court pass here. Got to get past the timeline. And that could have been a 10-second call. They called it on the Colts in the first half, but it was a different official at the timeline there. Another offensive rebound by Baltieres, and that's going to be an on-the-floor foul on Dawson Simon, I believe.
Yeah, Coach Baker not happy with that call not being made.
I was about ready to argue with the ref, but man, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
I'm commentating.
You're not wearing the jersey no more, brother.
I'm on the sidelines just.
You can take the coat off the court, but you can't take the court out of the coat.
Yes, sir. Here's Jaden Rogers working on Avechuco to Jackson Moore. He's open for some reason. And Wambach tips it out. Avechuco out of the pack.
You gotta watch
Has
his
a
back.
man in pursuit. Able to split it. Thomas, his three, short.
Walker tried to do a little light touch there.
And Simon takes it away, but a foul.
Who
This
they
one's
calling
going to
it
go
on?
on Dawson Simon. So that's two fouls in about 30 seconds.
on him, right? That's his, he's only got two. Those were his first two. But you don't like seeing a guy get two that quick. 3 team fouls for Buena right now. 37-51, 2:55 remaining in the third.
Del Rio, ball gets kicked by Stephen Wambach, out of bounds. .4 lead, 51-37. Bobcats up top as Coach Matt Ruiz for the Bobcats calls a full timeout.
This timeout brought to you by Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963, and also brought to you by the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of the doctors or physical therapists today at 520-432-6435. 2:52 remaining in the third quarter. Colts trailing 37-51, so the Bobcats are winning. We've seen some like flashes of life from the Colts, but then we've also seen some sloppy ball handling, not so great passing, and What is it going to take for the Colts to kind of get things going the way they want?
For me, just take care of the ball. It wasn't too big of a point of emphasis in the first half because that's what they were doing. They limited their turnovers and took care of the ball. In the second half, they started a little sloppy, and that's how the lead went up to 18 points. It's back down to 14 now for the Bobcats, but you need to take care of the ball and capitalize on opportunities and limit the Cienega Bobcats to one-and-dones on their end of the floor. They're getting shots up, and they're getting multiple chances to get points on the board. They need to limit those opportunities for the Bobcats.
Yeah, it seems like Cienega's buckets, I mean, they hit a 3 or 2, but a lot of it's coming in transition right now, so definitely got to be more careful with the ball.
Cienega working on the Colts. Nice dump-off pass and a great contest by Welker inside. And Brooks able to come away with it and draw a foul. It's going to be the second team foul on Cienega.
Yeah, Ricardo was looking up court. He wanted to throw that thing and get it moving, but the foul slowed it down.
Yeah, they used to call these Colts the running Colts.
That's right.
And last year, that nickname got relived, and you want to continue that legacy and keep that high pace of play going.
All 5 players on your past teams ran. I mean, your bigs would run the floor.
Simon, no good on the 3. Rogers, here he is. And Jackson Moore with the ball. Inside, Del Rio, wide open for 3. And Welker, that's a grown man's rebound.
Scott over everybody on the floor.
As he should.
Coming up on 2 minutes, 37 Buena, Cienega 51.
Avichuco tries to look at a 3.
Tries to get it up the glass.
And you'd like to see Joseph Thomas maybe check into the game. He brought some life in the first half for the Colts as Wambach hits a 3.
Steven has been money on the mic. Buena 40, Cienega 51. Colts trying to fight back here late in the third quarter.
And that's Wambach's second 3 of the second half. And Brooks is going to pick up a bad foul. Rogers had his back away from the basket, and Brooks kind of reached in there. And that's the 4th team foul. One more, and Cienega's in the bonus.
And Ricardo normally really short-handed when he reaches. It looked like it might have been more ball, but refs saw it differently, so that's the 4th foul for the Colts.
Risky pass there by the Bobcats, but Del Rio able to secure it. On the attack, what a layup. That's Nate Nichols on the attack.
53 Cienega, Buena behind by 13 with 40 points.
Pass inside to Simon. Here's JoJo. Why not? Joseph Thomas. Back iron and off.
It looked good going up.
It did look good. It was perfectly straight, just a little bit too much mustard.
He also passed up on a layup to give that 3 attempt.
Valtieres on the attack. Back-to-back easy layups by Cienega.
You know, I think that the Colts might have been focused on Jackson and Jaden so much that guys like Valtieres are just having a big game because they're not getting as much defensive pressure.
And if it's those other guys beating you, you don't mind it as much as long as you're keeping Jackson Moore and Jaden Rogers and players like Del Rio contained, but that's not been the case tonight for the Colts. Thomas, nice floater in the lane.
Soft touch by Welker.
55-42 as we're nearing the end of this third quarter. Cienega might hold for 1, but they got to get it past the timeline first.
Oh,
and
so
they do,
close.
just in the nick of time. Nichols. Cross-court pass. There's Valtieres.
Got him.
He traveled.
Extra step there, like you said, that little gather step before you put the ball down, it's been biting guys in the ankle all night. 13.1 on the clock. Buena 42, Cienega 55. So again, the Colts not letting the lead get too far out of hand. It was 19 at one point. They've reduced it to 13. Still got a lot of work to do though.
And here's MJ checking into the game for the first time.
The sophomore guard, MJ Humes, and probably the biggest game of his high school career so far.
5 seconds on the clock, and that gets stolen. At the buzzer, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. 55-42, Cienega has a 13-point lead, so the Colts couldn't get it to within that single-digit frame, but 13 points is well within striking distance with 8 minutes left in the game.
It's a couple of possessions away from being a completely different ball game, so Not a lot went wrong, but more went wrong than what went right for the Colts in that third quarter.
They started the quarter very sloppily, pretty much giving the Bobcats extra possession.
Yeah, with the sloppy ball handling, a couple of errant passes didn't go right. But what did go right?
What did go right? Steven Wambeck was hitting shots, and the ball is going in the basket a little more for the Colts.
So they just got to continue attacking, continue fighting. Again, I've been saying it all game, folks. I know you're probably tired of me hearing it from me, but Welker's got to get the ball in the middle of the floor, and he's got to get to the rim. And then that's going to open up everything else that this Colt team likes to do. It's going to open up the shots. It's going to open up passes. It's going to open up so much. So heading into the fourth quarter being brought to you by Grasshopper Landscaping. Quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google Grasshopper Landscaping. Also, Ginger's Title Services, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, now open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Marlon Humes getting the ball in the backcourt to start this fourth quarter. Very offensive-heavy group here for the Colts. You got 5 shooters out there. 5 guys who can pretty much handle the ball as MJ missing the layup. Avachuco, offensive rebound, putting it up and in. Clean up on aisle 20.
I was wanting him to put it back up while he was in the air, but I'm glad he got the second chance. 44 Buena, Cienega 55. And I think that might be, is that Eli's 4th?
Not sure, but Eli picking up a foul 28 seconds into this fourth quarter. Not sure if you really like that.
Again, he's been the guy who's been the most reliable on-ball defender for the Colts this year. He leads the team in steals.
Valtierrez having himself a game. Up top to Rogers. Valtierrez once again with the ball. In the lane, and what a play. Trischler hits the 3.
There by Cienega.
And lead back up to 14.
58 Cienega, Buena 44, coming up on 7 minutes left in the game. And like you said, heavy strength of an offensive group on the floor, but the Colts need points.
And the Bobcats are in this 2-3 zone once again. Probably want to limit the paint touches to Thomas Welker.
JoJo took the 3, did not fall.
Rogers in the lane, up and under, no good. Offensive rebound, fade away, short. Rebound by Marlon Humes. Up to Thomas, to the other Thomas. Shot fake. He's taller than everybody else out there, and that's pretty much an open layup for him.
Buena 46, Cienega 58. Colts gotta get some stops here.
Trischler up top. Against the high ball pressure by Avachuco.
Good screen there.
Nichols hitting the top of the backboard. Bad
Shot
miss.
that with the old school Larry
And
Bird
JoJo
form.
again to Thomas. I wouldn't mind a three-pointer there by JoJo.
JoJo wanted to shoot that, but he made the decision to distribute instead of trying to contribute with a score.
Rogers once again in the lane. Trischler for 3.
Oh.
Good.
That one was a cut that hurt.
And that's
Cienega,
back-to-back threes.
61, Buena 46, 5.5 minutes left.
And the back tap there by Cienega. They do that pretty often. JoJo, the last victim. Valtierrez, that's NBA range, no good. Thomas Welker out of the pack, hitting Avachuco up to Humes. To Wambeck. Had the hot hand in the third, puts it up and short. Rebound by Rogers. Up and down action here in McHale Center. Valtierrez up and under with the left, no good. Ball gets tipped. Last touch.
I'm glad he didn't touch him because that was a wild swat at that ball there. The empty trips for the Colts are hurting them. You know, they come in and they're only getting one shot. They're getting one shot off, not able to get offensive rebounds. And I understand why they're playing under the perimeter trying to get a shot off.
Here's JoJo working on more. To Humes up top, Wambeck. To JoJo, had an open look, no good. May have grazed the rim a little.
Again, another one shot possession for Buena.
And what Cienega's doing as Bobby hits another three, and it's 64-46 now. That 2-3 zone, they are moving their feet, so every shot, which should be open on those left and right wings, is contested. Jackson Moore, great hustle, keeping it live, and Humes gets it. Numbers if they go quickly. No look pass by JoJo. Thomas Welker, three, left corner, in and out, and another one and done by the Colts.
I know that Buena wants to shoot here, but if they got anyone any chance of staying in this game, they got to get rebounds.
Wambach took his lunch money, putting it up and off. May have been fouled, no call by the ref.
Swallowed their whistles in this quarter.
Baltieres, another layup, and the lead is up to 20 points.
66-46. Colts now trail by 20.
As Ricardo Brooks getting ready to check back in for the Colts. And that's a timeout by the Colts, and the lead is 20 points. It's 66-46, and that last layup by Bobby Baltieres may have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Sad to say, this one has not gone Buena's way. But, you know, it's not like we're watching a fluke here. This Bobcat team is a very good team, and Buena showed them respect on how they wanted to prep to play them. But just they have a lot of big shots that have fallen, and Buena just not been able to make the shots in this fourth quarter, having a lot of one-shot possessions, so they're getting empty trips down the floor. Meanwhile, three-pointer, three-pointer, three-pointer. It's just hurting.
Yeah, they're legit. They run and gun just like the Colts, but tonight they just outplayed the Colts pretty much. They got more offensive rebounds. They forced more turnovers. They got more shots up. That's why they're up 20 points right now.
Right. So let me ask you this: looking ahead to how this game would affect the playoff picture. Let's say Buena doesn't win the 5A Southern region, which I think they still can. I think they will. What if they were not to win it? Does that eliminate them from playoff contention?
No. It's the whole state that competes for the playoffs, so they should still be in the playoff picture. Last year we finished 17-1 with one loss, and we were one spot out of the open.
Mm-hmm. But
so the Colts should be. Yes.
Okay.
The Colts should be in the play-in picture right now, which isn't bad. You can still have home court advantage, all those good things, but you'd like to have those higher seeds. So where you get deep into the playoffs, you still have that home court advantage. You want as many home games as you can come playoff time. And
remember, Buena is riding a 17 home game streak, so the one that you guys left for them still intact.
Yes, sir. And this is considered a home game, but it's not in the home arena. Cienega, I believe, is not allowed to play there anymore. That's why they're here after that incident last year. That's why I believe they're not allowed to play here at Buena in Sierra Vista anymore. But in terms of geography, they're still under. That home win streak is still there.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not going to count this as a home loss. I know it may not jive statistically, but I'm not going to count it because we're not playing in the instant gymnasium, and there's not a Buena B in the middle of the floor.
Tichler, no good on the three. He had the hot hand in the fourth. And there's another offensive rebound and another foul on the Colts. And that's another thing. The foul numbers, the Colts have been fouling a lot more than the Bobcats. I feel like both teams are equally aggressive. Maybe the Bobcats are a little more aggressive, but fouling-wise, Colts not as disciplined as the Bobcats.
So two subs come in for the Colts. We got Caden Lee, number 22, and number 1, Gabe Padilla checks in. 2:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Buena again trailing by 20 points.
Bobby over 2, putting it up and in. Bobby Baltieres.
That 2-pointer makes it a 22 lead. Cienega 68, Buena 46. 2:45 remaining in the quarter. We got a timeout taken by Cienega.
So this game's pretty much in the books here, Coach Kevin. They're going to have one more meeting later on in the year.
That's right. And that will be played in Vail at Cienega.
Yes, sir. What are you looking for from the Buena Colts?
In that matchup, I'm looking for the Colts to rebound. And I'm going to tell you, I feel sorry for the Flowing Wells Cavs who they're going to play tomorrow. Because I know this team is not happy. It's going to be a long, quiet ride back to Sierra Vista. But they're going to come up here and they're going to bring it tomorrow night. But what I want to see from them moving forward, they got to work up. They got to work on cleaning up the ball handling. They're going to work on the passing, and they have to figure out a way to unlock their offense when playing against taller guys on the perimeter.
And Caden Lee, a guy you said who you wanted a big game out of tonight, didn't get much action. He's in right now, but he played, I believe, a little bit in the first half, and he's now playing a little bit in the second half.
Right.
Maybe next time around, you like to see him maybe get a little more playing time?
Yeah, he's a young player getting a great opportunity to step up and play with the varsity team. And, he's going to make impacts where he can, but he is a sophomore. Players like Caden and like Marlon Humes, they're going to get minutes on this team because they're good enough to be there. They belong here. But their impact is probably not going to be as great as that some of the older, more experienced players. I think the way the game was going, it really didn't create a situation where Caden could have played more. When the lead starts getting big, you look at maybe playing more shooters or playing more of your guards so you can attack more defense. And Caden playing as a big with this team, he's not going to be the player that you kind of go to and select in that type of situation.
Padilla goes 2 for 3 after he got fouled on the three-pointer there. And here's Jaden Rogers from NBA range, no good. And Ricardo Brooks had an open layup, but pretty smart foul there by Cienega to prevent it.
Every time Buena begins to break up the court, it's either Jaden or Jackson that attacks that person with the ball. And the Colts got to be ready for that. The next time this matchup comes, you can tell that they've studied Buena basketball to kind of see what they can do to throw them out of rhythm.
Jaden Rogers gambled a little bit there, leading to a Thomas Welker shot and a foul. And he'll head to the line for 2.
2:11 remaining in the game. Cienega up by 20. They have 68. Buena with 48.
Correction, fouls on the floor, actually.
Got to get it in.
Caden Lee working on the smaller Jackson Moore. No good on the layup.
That was an off-balance shot that he tried to make on the reverse spin.
Jackson Moore in the lane. Good.
The fadeaway jump shot falls. Extends the lead.
And props once again to Cienega for finding those holes in the defense of the Buena Colts. Colts last year were the #1 defensive ranked team. This year, I believe they're right up there again. They got the pieces to play defense. But Cienega's ball movement, their personnel, you got Jackson Moore to worry about. That new stat you see with NBA on Prime, that gravity stat, I bet Jackson Moore's gravity would be pretty high.
I agree with you. Buena allows some more players to check in. Corey Vance comes in. Senior guard Chris Copeland comes in. And also Adam Nelson is checking in. So Copeland's going to go in for the shooter.
Caden Lee splitting the pair there, but Corey Vance, a very good rebounder, able to keep the possession alive, and Wambach splitting
Nice
the defense and
layup
takes it
by
in for 2.
Wambach. 1:41 on the clock. Buena trails 70-51.
And now if you're the Colts, you really don't want Cienega to win by 20 to get those PowerPoint boosters.
Watch it back. Welker tried to save it, but it's a turnover.
Jackson Moore, why not?
Open three-pointer falls for Moore. Cienega pulls ahead again, 73, Buena 51.
Jackson Moore. This is a thing that you can see nightly from this kid. Shooting-wise, attacking the rim, playmaking. This man, Jackson Moore, can do it all.
He really did it all tonight. Him and his partner, number 5, Jaden Rogers, really put on a show tonight on the court. Cienega making some mass subs. And we're approaching our last minute of play here in the fourth quarter.
Even last year when the Colts played Jackson Moore, he was, once again, the #1 focus defensively. And what's scary is next year he's going to be a senior. He's only a junior this year.
Oh, wow.
So he has one more year of terror to rain upon these Buena Colts.
Corey Vance, great to see him back on the court. Big rebound, get a point. He's been battling some injuries this season, so it's nice to see him healthy and back out there playing. Buena down by 20, 36 seconds remaining.
And you see number 14 out there for Cienega. That's James LeBron.
James LeBron.
Fun fact here, Coach Kevin, that's the second guy I know who's named James LeBron.
Chris Copeland gets into the book. It's amazing how many people name their kid that since about 2001 or 2. Brainer on the press. They don't want to lose by 20 points to give up those power points. So you hear a lot of enthusiasm over here from the benches because they're trying to get the players to get a bucket and not give up one.
And you don't want Cienega to score here. That's a three-pointer, no good. And rebound by Thomas Welker. He's going to have a dunk here. He has a man in pursuit, but he dunks it down.
Good dunk by Thomas Welker. As time expires, Buena falls to Cienega 57-73. This fourth quarter end of the game moment brought to you by Allo Fiber, your new home for team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista.
So that's the final score, 73-57. Cienega Bobcats able to come out on top by 16 points. They will have one more meeting later on in this year, and I believe we are going to cover that game. No way we can miss it.
Cover that game. We got to cover that game as well. That's going to be a heck of a game. And again, the rest of the way the season goes is going to determine if that matchup is what's going to crown the next Region 5A South champion. I will say in this game tonight, we saw a lot of great sportsmanship from the players. You know, nothing really crazy, nothing trashy or low stuff. You know, guys just played hard basketball, and even a nice moment between the two coaches knowing that these guys are going to have to match up again down the road.
Yeah, and both these teams know each other well. They're friends with a lot of them. I was friends with some of the Cienega guys last year. But you compete harder against your friends. Like, a lot of people were trashing on Kevin Durant.
Right.
When he was playing LeBron, saying that you don't compete that hard because it's your friend. But he said you compete harder against your friends.
Absolutely you do. We're trying to get over on the court to get a quick interview with our head coach before the game ends. Yes, sir. I'm going to come to you, coach.
Please hold on 1 second, folks, as we're going to get a post-game interview here with Coach Baker.
It's trapped behind the bench. All right, so here we go, post-game interview here. We got head coach Dennis Baker. So, Coach, unfortunately, the chips kind of didn't fall the way you wanted them to tonight. You guys fall to Cienega 57-73. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
It's a tough one. It's a tough loss. But, you know, it's basketball. You don't win them all. And we long for opportunities like this. We love playing in an environment like this against a team like that. We're not ducking it. We want it. This is the type of games that we want. You know, it didn't go our way tonight. They shot great. They shot the mess out of the ball tonight. And so hats off to them. They played a great game. Great game.
So, Coach, there will be one more meeting later down the road. This is giving maybe a little bit of a remembrance from last year losing the first game against Cienega. So looking towards the future against the second matchup, possibly for the region championship, what are some things you want to tell your guys, the team?
Well, you know, they're going to be disappointed. They wanted to come out and play better and win the game, obviously, but a lot of times it boils down to how well you respond. You were on that team last year that lost that first Cienega game, and we responded well, so we were still able to win the second game and win the region. So these guys, a lot of these guys were a part of that team too, so they understand that. And we knew going into this game that there was a good chance that this might happen. When you play good teams, you might lose. That's just part of it. That's why we love it. That's what makes it fun even. So we'll go back to the lab, work on some things, make some adjustments, and try to be better next time out.
So you guys are back in action tomorrow night, back up here in Tucson, right against Florence Wells. Any thoughts for that game heading into it for tomorrow night?
The best thing about playing on a back-to-back after a loss is you get that taste out of your mouth really fast, really quick. So I know they're going to be chomping at the bit to get back on the court and rectify, you know, what happened tonight. But we'll be fine, and we'll be looking forward to our next matchup.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the moments. We'll let you get back to the team.
Good luck,
we
Coach.
look forward to your game tomorrow. All right. Have a good night, Coach. All right, so guys, I think we'll go ahead and we'll sign it out from here. Again, we got Coach Kevin Lassiter, Julian Duran. The Colts fell to the Cienega Bobcats 57-73. Colts back in action tomorrow night against the Florence Wells Caballeros right up here in Tucson at Fort Wells High School. Julian, got any final words for tonight?
No, that's it for me, Coach. Appreciate
All right.
working with you.
And thanks coming down all the way down from ASU to work this game with me. Love covering games with you. Safe drive back up tonight, and it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
Thank
of course, man. Coach, you
All right.
too.
Have a great night, everybody. Hey, let me see if somebody get up.